Are you considering opening a nursery in the UK? It's a venture that can be both personally rewarding as well as profitable, but it's essential to understand the costs and profit potential, especially as a foreign investor. In this video, I'll guide you through the financial landscape of open nursery in the UK, covering startup costs, ongoing expenses, revenue streams, and profitability. But before we get into all of that, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel, Open Nursery with myself, Kurt Lianya, where I support you to open, run, and grow your own childcare business. If you're planning to open a nursery in the UK, then stick around to the end where I can show you how best to do so. But before that, we're discussing open nursery in the UK. Is it worth it? The demand for childcare in the UK right now is very high, and it's driven by working parents who are seeking reliable early education options for their children. This demand presents a promising opportunity for investors interested in the education sector. However, entering the market requires careful financial planning and a thorough understanding of the associated costs and the potential returns. But before we go into the financial aspects, it's important to understand the current state of the UK's nursery sector. The nursery industry is valued at approximately £4 billion, employing almost 200,000 people and providing care for approximately 1.2 million children. In recent years, nurseries, particularly those in non-domestic settings, have seen consistent growth as more parents choose them over other types of providers. This trend shows the increasing demand for professional, high-quality children's services. This brings significant opportunities for new entrants to meet this growing demand. Starting a nursery in the UK can require significant initial investment, with costs varying based on factors like location, size, and the quality of the facilities. Startup costs can range from as little as £10,000 up to well over £100,000. Securing a suitable premises is usually one of the biggest startup expenses. Whether you're purchasing or leasing, the costs will depend on the property's size and location, with urban areas typically commanding higher prices. Additionally, properties may require renovations to meet regulatory standards and create a child-friendly environment, which can include installing child-sized amenities and ensuring safety measures are in place. Furnishing the nursery involves investing in age-appropriate furniture, educational materials, toys, and safety equipment. These items enhance the learning experience and ensure the well-being of the children. Choosing high-quality, durable equipment that meet safety standards is essential. Recruiting and training qualified staff is another significant component of your startup costs. This process includes advertising positions, conducting interviews, performing background checks, and providing necessary training in areas such as first aid and safeguarding. Licensing and registration fees are mandatory expenditure. In England, for example, nurseries must register with Ofsted, which involves an application fee as well as compliance with specific standards. Comprehensive insurance coverage, including public liability and employer's liability, is also crucial to protect against potential risks. Marketing efforts to attract enrollments constitute another initial expense. This can involve creating a website, printing promotional materials, and advertising in local media. Effective marketing strategies are vital for establishing a presence in the local community and attracting families to your nursery. Understanding these initial costs is crucial for effective financial planning. By anticipating these expenses, you can create a comprehensive budget that ensures the nursery is well prepared to provide high quality care and education from the outset. Once operational, a nursery's primary income is derived from fees charged to parents, covering the childcare services. The amount charged depends on factors like your location, the quality of your facilities, and the services offered. It's essential to set fees that reflect the value of the services whilst remaining competitive with the local market. Diversifying revenue streams can enhance financial stability. Offering additional services can attract a broader clientele and help to increase your income. For example, providing extracurricular activities such as music or language classes can appeal to parents seeking enriched learning experiences for their children. Extended hours or holiday clubs can help to cater to working parents who require flexible childcare solutions beyond standard operating times. Government funding is another significant revenue source. In the UK, the government offer funded childcare hours for eligible children. For instance, all 3 and 4-year-olds are entitled to 15 hours of free childcare per week for 38 weeks a year, totaling 570 hours annually. Eligible working families can access an additional 15 hours of funded childcare, bringing their total to 30 hours per week over 38 weeks. This funding is being extended also, and 9-month-old and 2-year-olds will also be entitled to 15 hours and 30 hours depending on what criteria they meet. Another potential revenue stream comes from renting out your nursery space during your off hours. The nursery rooms can be rented for baby showers, birthday parties, children's classes, or other community events. Other parts of your nursery, like your staff room, your offices, garden, and kitchen, can also be used for things like meetings, sports groups, or cooking classes. This approach helps to maximize the use of the facilities and of course helps to generate additional income. Though it's important to ensure that any additional services that you do offer aligns with your nursery's mission and does not compromise the quality of care provided during regular hours. But by diversifying revenue streams, your nursery can enhance its financial stability and its profitability. Achieving profitability in a nursery business requires effective management of both income and expenses. Profit margins in the UK nursery sector typically range from around 10% to 30%, depending on various factors. Maintaining high occupancy rates is crucial for maximizing revenue. It's simple: the more children enrolled, the higher the income from fees. Implementing effective marketing strategies, building a strong reputation, and providing exceptional care can help attract and retain families, ensuring the nursery operates at or near full capacity. Effective cost management is equally important. Regularly reviewing expenses and identifying areas where costs can be reduced without compromising quality is essential. For instance, negotiating with suppliers for better rates, implementing energy saving measures to reduce utility bills, and optimizing staff schedules to ensure efficient use of human resources can help contribute to cost savings. Offering high quality services helps to justify premium prices and helps to attract families willing to invest in superior care and education for their children. Providing a nurturing environment, employing qualified staff, and maintaining excellent facilities contribute to the overall value of the service. Satisfied parents are more likely to recommend a nursery to others, leading to increased enrollment and higher revenue. As mentioned earlier, exploring additional revenue streams such as offering extracurricular activities, extended hours, or renting out the space during off hours can supplement your primary income and enhance your profitability. Regular financial planning and budgeting is vital. Creating a detailed budget that outlines expected income and expenses helps in monitoring financial performance and making informed decisions. Utilizing financial management tools or consulting with financial advisors can provide valuable insights and help to assist in maintaining profitability. In summary, understanding and managing the initial costs, diversifying revenue streams, and implementing cost-effective control measures are essential for achieving and sustaining profitability in the nursery business. By focusing on these areas, a nursery can build a solid foundation and thrive in a competitive childcare sector. Though the next important thing to consider is the regulatory framework designed to ensure the safety and well-being of the children. The primary regulatory body overseeing the early years education and childcare in England is the Office for Standards in Education, or Ofsted. All childcare providers caring for children under the age of 8 for more than 2 hours a day must register with Ofsted. This registration process includes meeting specific requirements related to things like health and safety, staff qualifications, and child protection policies. In Scotland, the equivalent regulatory authority is the Care Inspectorate, which ensures that care services meet certain standards. Wales and Northern Ireland also have their own regulatory bodies. These bodies implement measures which place the duty on you to implement appropriate educational programs, maintaining child to staff ratios, and ensuring that your staff have certain qualifications. Foreign investors should be aware of the UK's National Security and Investment Act 2021, which grants the government the authority to scrutinise and potentially intervene in business transactions that may pose a risk to national security. While the childcare sector is not explicitly listed amongst the sensitive sectors, it's prudent for foreign investors to assess whether their investment might be subject to review under this legislation. Additionally, local authorities play a significant role in the regulation and support of nurseries. They are responsible for ensuring there's sufficient childcare provisions in their areas and may provide guidance on meeting local needs and adhering to specific requirements. Engaging with local authorities during the planning stages can facilitate a smoother setup process and ensure compliance with all necessary regulations. So basically, these regulatory considerations requires thorough preparation and an understanding of the UK's legal landscape, which is one of the things that I can help you with. For the people I work with, I provide valuable insights, helping to ensure that all regulatory obligations are met, paving the way for a successful and profitable nursery operation. Another key step is your market research. Conducting thorough market research is essential when planning to establish a nursery in the UK. Thankfully, I know the UK market very well, so if you plan to work with me, I can make sure that your market research is effective and help to contribute to your long-term success. But the market research process involves analysing the local demand for childcare services, understanding the competitive landscape, and identifying the needs and preferences of your target demographic. Assessing factors like population density, employment rates, and the presence of other childcare providers can help to determine the viability of a new nursery in a specific area. Additionally, understanding cultural norms and expectations regarding childcare can inform service offerings and marketing strategies, ensuring that the nursery appeals to the community it aims to serve. What people often fail to understand is that local cultural norms are crucial when establishing a nursery in the UK. The UK is culturally diverse, and childcare practices may vary among different communities. Being sensitive to these differences and incorporating inclusive practices can help build trust with families. This includes accommodating various dietary requirements, celebrating a range of different cultural festivals, and employing a diverse staff team. Demonstrating cultural competence not only enhances the nursery's reputation, but also creates a welcoming environment where all children and families feel valued and respected. But that's it for today. I hope that this information has been insightful and helps to aid you in making an informed decision of whether opening a nursery in the UK is worth it. If you are planning to open a nursery in the UK, then there's no better person to help support you to do so. I've worked with numerous clients to do just that. I support people in various ways, from mentorship, courses, documents, as well as ad hoc consultations, so I can help you no matter what stage you're at. Just click the link that's on the screen or the one that's in the description to get in contact with me. But overall, I want to thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button, and for more videos, don't forget to subscribe. I post lots of videos all helping you to open, run and grow your own nursery. But until next time, take care and good luck with your venture. I hope to hear from you soon. God bless.